What is up, guys? Faded Dream here, and recently I've been receiving a lot of requests. After watching my first money making guide on flipping, I've been receiving a lot of requests to make a second. So I was like, why not? And this time I'm actually going to be showing what I do when I flip, and this is like doing 1/4 or 2/4 items, such as rares, next items, dragors, bandos, that stuff. And so the way that you're gonna, the best way to do this, it used to be not the best way, but now it definitely is to use friends chat, price checking friends chats, and they will give you kind of street prices and street price ranges, and you're going to use those to your advantage, and use them and flip with them. So there's four of them, four different friends chats, each price checking different items. So what I'm pretty much going to be doing is this actually might be a two-part video depending on how long this goes on for, because this is like my fourth time making this, and just lots of complications got in the way. So we'll see. And I'm going to be taking you through all four. I'm going to specify what items they do, the specific rules, and what cash stack kind of it's you should be doing to maximize your profits. Because obviously I'd rather be doing six decently cheap items rather than doing one or two super expensive items, because you would just make more within the time period, so it just wouldn't be worth it. So I'm just going to show you what the ideal cash stack for everything is. So first I'm just going to list the rules that you should definitely follow these rules, and I'm just going to do it in the developer console because I'm too lazy to pull up a notepad. So first rule, this is probably the most important rule: no trending. Wow, I can't spell. That's freaking great. No trending. So what trending is obviously, as probably a lot of you would know, is saying, oh, this item crashing? Is this item rising? Oh, is it unstable, stable, etc. So you never want to do that, because if the ranks are in a bad day, it's going to be insta kick. And what I do is I always warn a couple times before I kick, but some other ranks, they just insta kick, or they kind of give a warning, but you will get bitched at. So just don't do it. Second one is no swearing, and this includes nothing with like an F acronym, such as LMFAO or FFS, that kind of stuff, or WTF, because most of the time it will result in an insta kick. There probably won't be a warning. Do not be in a free to play world. So no free to play world. No betas of any kind. I know there's none right now, but um, just saying, in the future, no betas. No O7. So this is only strictly for RS3. 3. Nice. Okay, so what else? Don't don't manip. So whatever you do, don't do that, because you're gonna get called out easily, and you're just gonna be on a kick on site list. So this is reporting false prices to use it to your advantage. It's because you're gonna get conflicted, and I'll explain everything like that. So that's all I can think of right now. I know there's a lot more, but these are just like the important ones you're gonna want to follow. And as a rank myself, I'm actually going to really request that you please be polite. Um, Polite and patient, because sometimes people are new at price checking, so they might take a while to type or something, or they're not as fast typers. Um, so yeah, just be polite and just be patient about it. So the first friends chat, just because I'm already in it, I'm going to be doing is Dragor PCs, or 90 weapons PCs, and what these guys do is they price check level 90 weapons. So the first one, they do Ascensions. Here you can see Dragors and Seismic weapons. So these guys actually use a really unique system, and I personally prefer this system over all other systems. Um, so this is going to be specified for, I'd say, 300 mil, 200, maybe 200 mil. I'd say 200 mil minimum. I recommended 300 mil. If you got more, that's freaking great, because then you can do 6 at a time, and that'd be amazing. So what these guys do is a BS system, um, as in B/S, not bullshit, but you know. So pretty much what this means, if it's a B, it means the price is a insta buy or a non-insta sell. So what is an insta buy? Well, obviously, if you watched my first video, I explained it. It's when you take an item. So let's just do it. Let's just do something. Ignore all that. Let's do something really weird. Wow, I actually can't think of it. Okay, let's do a white bead. You know what? Let's just do that. White bead. I don't know why, but let's just do it. So I'm just gonna do plus 10% because that's what a lot of people do. Plus 5, plus 10. Okay, it's not buying, so let's just do something else because I really can't be bothered. Magic log. Let's just do one magic log. Okay, so one magic log. Most people would do plus 5, plus 10% because they just want to quickly buy it like that. So that is called an insta buy. And that is the highest price someone is selling it for at that moment in time. And an insta sell, on the other hand, is when someone does like a plus 5 plus minus 5 minus 10, and you insta sell it. So that's insta sell. And so that's what the B stands for, insta buy or non insta sell. And S, on the other hand, stands for insta sell or non insta buy. And so non-instant sells and non-instant buys are when you put in an offer and you let it sit there for a while until it buys. That's called an insta buy. Also, never report how long something took you. Even if it was only 3 seconds, you straight up waited 3 seconds. It wasn't instant, but you only did wait 3 seconds. Report it as a non-instant sell or non-instant buy, depending on what it was. Don't say it was 3 seconds. Just don't. Because you will get called out and it just gets really annoying from there. So just say non-insta sell, non-insta buy. And see, they're even asking that. Also be specific. Never say this. Just never say, oh, bought whatever, whatever, or sold whatever. Always state non-insta or insta. So that's the kind of system these guys do. So if they have an item, so let's just say it's 98. They report the price check as 98S. This is the price you're going to be wanting to buy around. And so they're obviously not going to give you both an S and a B. That's not what they do. They only give you either an S or a B. So you're going to have to be based on that. So I'm just going to ask for, I really shouldn't, but I'm just going to do it just for you guys. So you're going to, if you want the Ascensions, the Drygors, and the Seismic, you're going to ask for the line. If you want just a Drygors, you're going to ask for Dryline. If you want Ascensions, ask for Ascensions. If you want size, ask for size. Simple as that. So this PC might take a while because they're conflicting. So I'm just going to take advantage of this and explain what a conflict is. So let's say, okay, let's just take these Pernix gloves. You know what? Who cares? So let's just say, okay, these sell. I'm going to be like non-insta sell 15.5 mil. And someone says conflict. They're conflicting my report. So then what someone's going to say is going to say state conflict. And it's usually going to be rank that says that. And once you say state conflict, they're going to be whatever. They might ask you for your exact price. You're going to state your exact price. And the way that you can conflict this is you're either saying you're buying higher or you're selling selling lower. So those are the two ways that you can conflict that. And vice versa for the buy. So if this was I was buying non-instantly for 15.5 mil, the way you could conflict is you're buying higher or you're selling lower. So those are the two other ways you can conflict a buy. And so that's what's going to happen. And you can also conflict a conflict and conflict the conflict's conflict and, you know, continue that on. But I've seen insane, you don't even understand, manipulators come in and it just goes crazy. But sometimes it really kind of gives good profits because of the manips. But I'm waiting still here for the line. So here we go. You gave us the line. So this is in order of A, sorry, that was wrong. R/L/M/A/S. So Dragor Rapier, Dragor Longsword, Dragor Mace, Dragor Ascension, just Ascension, and Seismic. And then they're usually going to do a dash dash or a space 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 space, because that's what I do, spaces. And then you're going to have the same order: Rapier, Longsword, Mace, Ascension, Seismic. And this is just going to be, holy crap, it's almost 2 bill now. I expected to crash long ago, but it's going to be an order of main hands, then off hands. So I'm just going to show you what profits you kind of should be going for. So on main hand Drygors, if they're stable, you should be going for around 1 mil, plus or minus 100k depending on whatever. If they're crashing, you should definitely be going for like 1.5 mil at least. I can even get 3 mil sometimes, easy. For Ascensions, you should be going around 3 mil. For Seismic, when I did them, they were really, really freaking crazy. Like I'd insta buy it for like 180 mil, and then it insta sell for like 130 mil. It was just weird. So you should be going for major, definitely over 10 mil profits there for sure. For offhands, you should be going for, if they're stable, for at least a 600 to 800k profit. I usually go for 800k because I can usually pull it off. You just gotta be patient. For Ascension, same thing, because in theory these two are the exact same, because you can turn one into the other for only 15-20k. And for this, you should be going for around at least 7 mil for the orb. So what you should be doing is you should be putting in an offer. Never put it in. Okay, so let's just take this this main hand Dragor Mace. Don't put it in for 108 mil flat. Like, whatever you do, don't do that, because you're never going to buy. These are completely rounded, and these are always rounded up or down depending on buy or sell. So let's say let's say I reported a buy for a non-instant buy for let's just take this really quick. Okay, so let's say this is 108S. Let's say I reported a non-insta buy for 108,9999,9999. So 1 GP under 109. They're not going to report it as 109S. They're going to round it all the way down, all the way to 108S, even if it only is by 1 GP. So you always got to be cautious, and you always got to be looking at the reports. Look at what people are selling for. And if you're in a time where Drygors are unstable, you have to be extremely aware. If you see 3 or 4 people starting to insta sell in a row, that means they can't get a sell off, and that means they're going to crash on you. So it's your choice whether you can take your chances or panic it. Usually I will probably hold on to it because I know they're going to go back up anyway, so it's whatever. Okay, so let's do an example here. So I'm going to just throw in a Dragor Mace. And I'm only going to do one item, even though you should realistically be doing as many as your cash stack permits in order to maximize profit per hour. So I'm going to do, I haven't been paying attention to Dragors lately, so I don't know if they're crashing or not. 108, 200k. Oh, wow, okay, completely butchered that. 108, 200k. So there we go. Let that sit in there. Let it sit in for at least 20 minutes, maximum 30 minutes. When that happens, if it still hasn't bought, you can raise the price by 50 to 100k depending on how impatient you are, how fast you want it. Usually I will do 100k because I'm usually really busy now. I'm going for Maxcape, so I just want to get my flips done as fast as possible while still making as much cash. So it's whatever. That's why I'm doing boots, because they're long buys and long sells, but great profits. So just let this sit for 20 minutes, and vice versa for the sell. If it doesn't sell, you're going to lower and lower and keep lowering every 20 minutes. So that's the standard rule of thumb you should be going for. And always make sure you're looking at the clock or timing yourself, because I guarantee, going in game, either bonfiring, woodcutting, or staring at your GE screen, 20 minutes is definitely going to feel a lot shorter in game than it really is. You're going to think it's been 20 minutes already, but it's actually only been 10. And so you always got to be aware of that. Don't be impatient. Whatever you do, never be impatient. You always, because it will work, just be patient about it. I hate when I see people going like, oh, non-insta buy 97.3 mil, non-insta sell 97.7 mil. Like, what are you doing? Why are you only going for 400k? Like, stop flipping right now. But yeah, so I'm gonna pause the video here, and when it buys, I'm going to unpause, and we're just gonna do that for every single friends chat. So see you in a bit. What is up, guys? So as you can see, my mace actually did end up buying, but I'm kind of skeptical, because I might have actually just gotten it wrong, because, um, according to my clock, it only did buy in 16 minutes. So if you have something like that, it's your choice whether you still want to go for the same sell that you're planning to originally, or if you really just want to lower your sell right away, because chances are you're not going to be making as much profit because of that. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually just going to lower it just a little for 109 mil, and then I'll be adjusting it every 20 minutes. And so it's just a quick update right now, and then I'll pause the video and unpause it when it sells. So I'll see you in a bit. Um, what is up, guys? I'm back here and on the forums for a second, but let's get back to this. So what I've actually decided to do is, due to time, because it's really late and I just want to get this video done for the night, I'm actually not just going to show you me buying and selling items. And holy crap, why am I lagging so hard? I feel like this just happens when I record. But I feel like I should just go through all the friends chats and just telling you the profits you should be going for. Because I don't really feel a need to show you guys, because I'm pretty sure you guys know how to buy and sell. So it's not really that big of a deal. So actually, we're just going to friends chat hop for a little until I find one with the piece here. So let's just join Nex and SS and let's just see what they got. So you're gonna ask for is there a piece here? Is there? Okay, that's correct. Okay, so there obviously is a piece here. So what Nex and SS does, okay, and no buying and trading in French. That's like that bullshit. That's just gonna get you kicked. Okay, so this guy isn't even really price checking. He's just giving out lists. Not really considered price checking, but so pretty much what you're gonna want to do is in Nex and SS, what they do is they price check what their title says, which is Nex Armors. And oh wow, sorry, I completely forgot. Let's just scroll up here for a second, see if we can find a line. Um, wow, oh god, I'm sorry, guys. So I forgot to tell you what the buy limits are on all of these, and why does this keep going like straight down? Okay, so here we go. So for Dragors, it's 1 every 4 hours. For Ascensions, it's 2 every 4 hours. And for Seismic, it is 1 every 4 hours. So for next items, it is 2 every 4 hours for every item besides boots and gloves, which are 1 every 4 hours, and book, which is Virtus book, which is 5 every 4 hours. So they also price check Spirit Shields right here, which is 1 every 4 hours. So for items such as Pernix, spaced out there. Pernix, you should be going for around 400 to 500k an item. I see people going for only 200 or 300k. They're probably only getting 12-minute buys, 12-minute sells. Like honestly, some people should just stop flipping right now. But so you should be going for around 400, 500k on Pernix. For Virtus, you should be going for around the same thing, but sometimes Virtus you might only be able to pull off 300k. There are times where the margin just got shot and I had to go for 150k. That was terrible. And as you can see here, Torva Full Helm, the insta buy and insta sell price when people do that, you should be going for around 600k. At least I usually go for around 750k. So you know what? I'm actually just gonna do that really quick. Torva Full. Let's just do that. Why not? So since he reported it, I'm actually believe people are going to undercut this. I'm just going to undercut them. 225k. So yeah, let's just do that for now. But anyway, Torva Full Helm, you should be going for around 700k at least. Sometimes 600k, like you see that there. For Torva plate body, you should be going for around 800k. Sometimes they get really good. Okay, so that bought freaking fast. So I'm actually kind of scared. Yeah, that actually bought really. That's freaking weird. Let's just do something. I don't. I just want to get this a lot. But turbo plate body, you can sometimes get really good ones. Like I've gotten 2 mil margins, 2.5 mil margins on them. Torva lag, same things. At least 800k. You can easily sometimes get way over 1 mil. What am I missing? Boots and gloves. So that's what I do when I skill all day and I'm nowhere near G, because they can be that in third age. But these, some people only go for 600k on them because they want fast. But if you're just doing something busy one day, even if you wake up one morning, let's say you have to go to school or you gotta go to work or something, you can throw in a buy for these, and you should at least go in before 1 mil for sure. I go for 1.5 mil to 2 mil. You should definitely be going for at least 1 mil. Even if the PC, let's say the price check is 12 to 13, go for 12 flat to 13 flat, because I will guarantee you it will buy and sell. That is my guarantee, unless it completely crashes. Then that really happens. Just stay away from Torva gloves, because it does that a lot, and I really do Torva gloves now because it's just crashed on me so many times. What am I missing? Virtus wand. You should be going for 400k, 500k area. Virtus buck, usually around 300 to 400k, which is actually really incredible because it's 5 out of 4. So that is really what you should be going for. As you can see, like I said, per Nex, you should be going for around 400 to 500k right there. You can clearly see that. Oh, spirit shields. Oh my, almost forgot. Spectral. Don't do spectral. Rarely gets updated, and you can really probably only pull off a 250k margin, and that's with like a 30-minute buy and sell. It's insane. Arcane, on the other hand, is one of the, you can get the most profit out of that, out of all the spirit shields, surprisingly. Sometimes, especially when the price PC doesn't have a clear guide range, so if it's like 22 to 23, but if it's like less than 23 or 23 average, or let's say like 23 plus, I mean, like, it doesn't have to be 23 clearly, but like just the symbols. Okay, so wow, that's freaking great. Okay, so I actually did not expect it because that was really fast. So I'm just gonna see if I can pull that off one more time. Torva full. Let's do this. What was it? 70. Okay, 70. Sorry guys, I'll get back to the arcane in a second. Okay, so if the arcane is with these symbols less than the tilde or the plus, you can easily get at least 1 mil for sure. That's also my guarantee, the Dreamy Life guarantee. So if not, then you could probably pull out 700k, Elysian pull out 800k, and Divine pull out at least 800k. What the hell? Oh, wow. Okay, wow. That Virtus Wand margin. Wow, that Virtus Wand margin is actually really insane. I'm just gonna take out these Virtus boots and just do it. Why not? So I'm pretty sure I covered all of them. Oh yeah, did I do Divine? Divine, you should be going for at least 900k, 800, 900k. Probably did that. I don't see why I wouldn't. But I kind of got sidetracked with this shit. So also, if you see reports and you want to do the item, what you're going to want to do is you're going to do the Alt tilde to pull up your developer console and just do the margins that they insta buy and insta sell for. And so this guy's probably rich as hell because he's just insta buying and insta selling everything. So that's what I'm just going to do. Just going to undercut this because I feel like getting a fast one because I'm tired as hell. Yeah, so sorry if I sound really tired because I'm actually really freaking tired. Wow. Oh my god. This guy. He insta bought it for 3 GP less than what I was selling for. So wow, that's actually, and it was an insta buy, which surprises me because if he insta bought, he should have, if he put in 34 mil flat, it would have been mine. So you definitely did something cheeky, like putting 3 GP less and straight up insta buying for that. So that's weird. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I covered every single next item. Oh, Zerite Bow. Right. Zerite Bow is also 2 out of 4. Forgot to mention that. And I actually never ever do Zerite Bow, so I'm sorry, but I can't tell you what profits you should be going for. But if I was to guess, I would say at least 700k minimum for Zerite Bow. So, yep, and make sure, once again, cannot stress this enough, be patient, wait at least 20 minutes before changing your prices. So let's move on now to our Quark. Oh yeah, for Nex and SS, the recommended cash stack I would recommend is at least 100 mil for sure. You could pull it off with you could definitely pull it off with 50 mil, but just for maximum profit, I would recommend 100 mil. So obviously you can tell already that this guide is not for those people with like a couple mil. That you would have to refer to my first guide until you bring your cash stack up to be able to do these, because then your cash stack is just gonna skyrocket from there. So don't get me wrong, I definitely do 10 out of 4s, 2,000 over 4s, 100 over 4s, all that all the time. But I just like this a lot simpler. So Quark. And so Quark, oh my god, what the hell? I never knew he was a rank in Quark. That's freaking embarrassing. Okay, he always has his private off because he's an asshole. But so Quark, what they do, this is probably one of the most famous out of all the chats, is obviously rares. All rares, they're divided into separate categories. They have edibles, hats, lowers, miscellaneous. And so miscellaneous would be like disc of returning and that kind of things. Lowers, Halloween mask, Santa hat. Hats are party hats. Edibles are Easter egg, pumpkin, half jug. So that kind of stuff. Okay, so the one actually bought. So let's see. Oh, I should have done for 2. I'm pretty sure I had enough money for 2. Well, I've actually like never seen Virtus One as such good margins. Rarely see that. There was once when it was crashing, I got like 2 to 3 mil a piece. That was really great. Um, so the difference though is that what these guys do a lot, Next does it sometimes, but what these guys do is they split lists. So one person will be running the party hat line, and the other will be running lowers and edibles, etc. So what we're gonna do is, let's say you ask for lowers, so you're gonna ask for lowers, please. So obviously for this, since they're rares, definitely varies a lot. So I would definitely recommend at least a 300 mil cash stack. That is absolute minimum. I mean, if you want to just flip one Santa hat, sure, but or an Easter egg, don't really see the point, honestly, because you could be making more money doing other things. But so I would definitely recommend that. And one bill would be great. One bill would definitely be like absolute great. So as you can see here, they also use the what is this called? Oh my god. The BS system. As we saw in 90 Weapons PC. Similar to that, for the higher end items such as party hats, they're going to round it to the nearest mill. But unlike Dragor PCs, if it's by 1 GP, they're going to round down. They're not going to round that 999k or whatever it was. They're actually going to do the standard rounding where it's under 500k, they're going to round down. Over 500k, they're going to round up. But for the lower items, they're going to round to the nearest 100k. But you got to be really cautious with lower items because they're really updated. So it's kind of really hard. Santa hat, I would recommend 500k at least. But Santa hats are kind of long on their buys and sells, but you definitely will get 500k. The Halloween masks, all 3 of them, I would definitely go for 500k as well. You could probably pull off more. Don't go for any less. I mean, if you really want to get a fast buy, sure, go for 300k, whatever. I can't control you, but I would recommend for max profit per hour, 500k. For the Easter egg, I've been able to literally pull off 1 mil margins on Easter eggs, surprisingly. So it varies a lot of times from 600K to all the way to 1.5 mil. Party hats, I don't do party hats because most of them are street. So I stay away from party hats. Actually, I just want to check the price of blue really quick. What am I missing? I don't do any of the other edibles. I don't do half jug. I don't do pumpkin. So I honestly can't tell you what you should be going for. But I guarantee, since they're edibles, and they're always going down, as in like their stock is going down because people eat them. So I would definitely go for at least 800K. And for the miscellaneous varies so much I can't even begin to tell you. Wow, look at that out of date price check. Instant buy price is supposed to be a 2.002 bill. But oh man, that's insane. That out of date price check. This guy. So I'm actually laughing really hard. And okay, so this Dragon Race is not doing too great. So I'm just gonna get this out of my hands. Really lowball this. Don't do what I'm doing. Undercutting, overcutting. It's not what you should be doing. But that's good. So, am I missing any? Oh yeah. Wow, that's bad. So for the lowers, the buy limit is 2 every 4 hours. For edibles, it's also 2 every 4 hours. Not sure about the miscellaneous. And party hats, I believe, are 1 every 4 hours. If not, they're 2 out of 4 every hour. 2 out of 2 every 4 hours. Sorry, guys. But yeah. So I don't do party hats again. So okay, 4.25 blue. Wow, really? Wow. Okay. So did not expect that. I thought it was only like 3 bill. Okay, so now we're going to be moving to PC 101, and this friends chat, I honestly hate so much. I really freaking hate it. Even though I helped start this friends chat, it was a good idea at first, because we broke off from another one. You might know him. I really like this guy. I used to be friends with him, but we haven't. A lot of complications got in between, and I completely lost contact with him. Sam, also known as Escape Skill. I was ranked in his friends chat, and it kind of just strayed away. So we decided to make our own. So what these guys do is, it's gonna ask if there is a PCer. Is there a PCer? They do one. All of these items are 1/4, besides Ranger boots and Ranger hats. What they do is God wears dungeon items, just the armor. So Armadillo, Bandos, Subjugation, and the Sarah necklaces. And so what you're gonna do is, let's say you ask for a Bandos line, and the order of Bandos lines are going to be keybind. What the hell do you have keybinded to M? But anyways, so they're going. The order of the line is going to be helm, body, legs, boots, gloves, shield. That's always going to be the order, no matter what. Every line. And sorry, oh wow, I forgot to mention. Sorry guys, I'm really tired. And for the next, same thing: helm, body, legs. And so if you really want to know the abbreviations, a lot of them are extremely self-explanatory, but you can always refer to the forums. Just Google the friends chat name in Google, and but like really self-explanatory. I don't understand why you would need it. So like Bandos chestplate, BCP, simple as that. Bandos war shield, BWS. So here, Bandos helm, chestplate, tassets, gloves, boots, and the nice little 300k shield. What a troll drop. So what's going to be happening is, since this friends chat is usually for those guys who are just starting out flipping, the profits are really going to be pretty shot. So since it's only 1/4 every 1/4, so what you're going to do is you're actually going to want to undercut and overcut these margins. Usually I only do undercut when I do come here. Undercut 50k and 50k on each side. Some people do 100k, but I like 50k. You can do 100k if you want. Up it. Same thing. 20-minute rule. Always follow that rule. Also, this French set, something to note is the ranks are really kick abuse. I was one of the only ranks that really never really kicked. But so watch out for that. I really recommend you just absolutely just don't talk, don't report, just don't report shit. Whatever you do, don't talk. Just ask for a line. Don't say anything else. Even if you want to conflict, I recommend honestly don't conflict. It's just this French set. Don't, whatever you do, just don't talk. But yeah. So let's go over these. I don't understand why I would need to go over these profits, but okay, that one bought really slow. I even forgot I had that in, even though it was in front of my face. So I'm not gonna go over profits for these because they're really holy crap. They're really self-explanatory because they're giving straight up margins. Just undercut and overcut them. What I really only do is chest plate, helm, tassets, armadillo helm, chest plate, legs, and subjugation hood, garb, and gown. So, yep. Let's see, what else did I cover? I'm pretty sure I covered everything. If I forget anything, I'll leave it in the description, so be sure to check out the description. And remember, flipping is an absolutely great way to make money. Whenever I can, I tell people about it, because it's actually really great. And, it's really reliable. Just make sure you know when items are crashing and to either take advantage of it to make major profits, but with high rewards come high risks. So you might actually end up losing a lot. I know I've actually taken huge hits before. But the thing about this is you will actually learn how to tell street and market price. You'll learn that. And what you will learn is market price is never ever the real price ever, unless it's some low item, really cheap item. Because if you think about, I should actually have gone for a higher sell. That was freaking dumb of me. But what you really like, as you can see, let's just refer here really quickly to my GE history. Torva full helm, 525k profit, and I did it twice. And as we look at the video time, that was in under 40 minutes, easily. I was under 30 minutes for sure. So look at that, 1 mil in 30 minutes, and that was only using one of my GE slots. So by using all 6 GE slots, flipping all the next items, imagine the profits you can make per hour. It's absolutely incredible. If I really go hard one day, I can make up to 30 mil. And that's just being really good at it. And you'll end up learning what profits you should get on everything. So don't always take my word for it, because remember, margins change. So don't worry about that. So remember, like, comment, subscribe, ask any questions. My private chat is usually always on in-game. So ask me in-game, ask me inbox. Check out description in case I forgot anything. But I'm pretty sure I covered everything. So I hope you guys have fun. I hope you guys have a good day. And I hope you guys end up making some bank. And I hope you guys really enjoy this video and learn something new today, even though if it was only one small thing. So see you guys later in my next video.